done messed up, no. Bad news, picture beat your home, nigga. Yeah. Go on, get on that ass real quick one time. 144, bitch.
They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said, of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, me a whole car. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You either low or this low, so that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our core. Wait up, let me make a call right quick. I'ma start another war. I was hurting when she left, but I don't care about any part. I need a Vaseline like my Nina Puffer for it. Took a Zoc, watch the dark. Matter of fact, like a dart. Any problem, let them come. We gon' snatch they soul like Shane Sharp. Put them out of service, keep them tools like Miss Harbor Free. Try to hope me, it's way too late. I'm headed straight to the safe. Throw that one up like a trophy. I'm that nigga, ain't no debate. Throw them boys, we taking over. Call them up like set the date. This shit a piece of cake. Yeah, my bitches came from Whole Foods. Told them put on that top 3. Then bring me my house shoes. Don't make excuses, make moves. These niggas ungrateful, gotta show them UPK rules. I make hits like I can't lose. They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, the whole car. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You either low or this low, so that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our core. Yeah, I just got off the call. I'ma start another war. Spit a plate up with my niggas, get your knife and your fork. They ain't locked in with the counting, when you speaking to me far. Yeah, I just took the floor. Ain't no cowards in my campaign. They can't stop the campaign. Tell them bring the champagne. They know I'm a champion. They can see the outcome. Get them niggas bad, got them tied down and outdone. Came through with them steppers, niggas been down since day one. We run up the bands, bitch, like Dylan. They say you get on, you gon' represent. I said, of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. Yeah, about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, we whole part. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You either low or this low, so that bitch is either or. I told you niggas, you ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our car. And I just made it call. We gon' start another war. Yeah.
And shalom. Y'all clap it up. All right, this is the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Started out at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, on the Command Journey Yahanna. And what we teach is that the blacks, the Hispanics, and the Native Indians are the Israelites according to the Bible. If you did not know, you're going to know, and you're going to learn in the ISUPK, the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, because that's what we teach. We teach everything that you need to know about the Bible. Understand what I'm saying? Contrary of what your Christian pastor might teach you, you know what I mean, or the oppressor might teach you. Those are all lies when it comes down to our history book. Everything that we learn in this world is because our oppressor have taught us this. Understand what I'm saying? They have taught us this, stuck us in Christian churches for us to continue to learn these lies. So what we do, we debunk these lies and we show you and prove to you the truth about this Bible. Right? So today's topic, I want to get right into it, is the Chariots of the Most High. Yeah, so login for the late start. Had some slight difficulties, but this is Chariots of the Most High. So what we know about chariots, or should I say UFOs, because if you don't know, chariots are UFOs, right? What I mean by that is that's what the world named it. That's what your oppressor named it. They named it a unidentified flying object. But that UFO is God's is the Most High's chariots. That's what that is. We call it, and it is known, according to the Bible, as the Lord's chariots. But according to the world, according to your oppressor, because he know nothing about it, he call it a UFO. I mean, he try all kind of ways to get you to look at it in a whole different way, such as little green people. I mean, coming out these UFOs, UFOs attacking the world with little beams of light, and abducting people, and I mean, doing experiments on them. I mean, I know y'all seen videos and movies and stuff like that there, where they go and abduct a damn heathen, do some abduction on him, and now he's all messed up and twisted in the mind. You know what I mean? But all these accolades that they put out about the Lord's chariots is all false. So that's why we prove what it really is. We put out the truth. We give you the truth about this Bible. I mean, other things like, little green men, tall gray men. They call them the grays. They call them, all different types of names. They got a pale face looking alien. They got a big bug eye looking alien. Short little green little Martians. Tall, skinny, glow in the dark type of aliens. Like, they put this fiction in your mind to have you thinking that that is UFOs, right? To put this fear in your mind to, like, so for every time that you see this, you're fearful of it. You're terrified. You know what I mean? Makes you want to fight against it. Understand what I'm saying? But little do you know, so that's why we teach. Those UFOs, those are the Lord's chariots. And you know what? They are here for you. Black man, Hispanic man, Native American, Indian man. They are here for you. They are here to protect you. Now, as far as them doing what they do to the heathens or the oppressor, you know what I mean? That's probably like true. But for you, black man, Hispanic man, Native American, Indian man, that's the Lord's chariots. And the Lord loves his people. Understand what I'm saying? So when he send those chariots out, those chariots is coming for you. It's coming to protect you from the destruction that is about to happen in America. Don't what's the word? Don't adopt the ideology of UFOs as, these spinning discs just unaliving everybody. Wipe that out your mind, because that is not what that's about, right? So we're going to get in the first scripture. The first scripture is Romans chapter 1 and verse 25, right? And if you have a Bible, you have a sword, pull it out, read along with me, just to show you everything that I bring out, that it's not false. It's not made up. I don't come up with my own words. I don't come up with my own idea about the Bible. These are true facts. You just have to open your mind and understand. That's why the scripture says, he that have an ear, let him hear. We know that we all have ears, correct. But that's not what it means. It means for you to understand. If you hear brothers in the truth bringing these out, understand what they're saying. Don't just listen, ears, understand. I mean, you understand everything else that's being put out in this damn world. Understand the truth about this Bible, what we bring out every day, pretty much. All right. So we'll go to Romans chapter 1 and verse 25. All right. This is the book of Romans chapter 1 and verse 25. It says, who changed the truth of God into a lie, or a salaki? Who changed the truth of the Most High into a lie, right? We say the Most High, which is that's God, but we say the Most High, if you're not familiar with what we say. So if it seems like we switching words, that's the same thing. The Most High is God. God is the Most High. We talk about the same person, the same, you know what I mean? The same God, right? It says, who changed the truth into a lie? You know what I mean? Understand that your oppressor, they put this narrative out, that, you know what I mean, aliens is these type of beings from outer space just abducting everybody, experiment on people, kidnapping them, taking them into the ships, flying off to a far off galaxy that is unknown, bringing them back, and now they just out of their mind, right? But indeed, that is not true, right? Those so-called aliens that they're talking about, those are the Lord's angels. Understand what I'm saying? But they changed the truth they changed the truth of the word of the Most High. They changed everything and try to make it into something that's fact, but it's all fiction. You know what I mean? Like, they go into the Bible and they change the colors of the prophets. They change the color of angels. They change the color of Christ. You know what I mean? They are changing the truth into a lie. Understand what I'm saying? Everything that is written in this Bible, they switch it and try to, and not try, they actually make it a lie. Because as it is written in the Bible, that Christ is a black man. But they making paintings and pictures, putting it in your Christian churches, putting all over billboards and gold chains and shirts and stuff, that Christ is a YT man. And we already know, if you don't know, that even from then, Christ always been a black man. The angels always been black. The prophets always been black. You know what I mean? Even they put a description of the Most High. Feel what I'm saying? But not according to them. You know what I mean? They switch the truth into a lie. They made everybody, they pretty much whitewash everything. Because if you look at it, if you're looking in the Christian church, right, you'll see a white Jesus, Salaki, a YT man on a wall, long, stringy, blue-eyed man. And that's what we all worship. You know what I mean? Growing up in the Christian church, in the Baptist church, whatever church you grew up in, Catholic, whatever, we all kneel down and pray to this white image, not knowing that that was all a lie, that they painted all the prophets, all the paintings of black people into white people. They changed the truth into a lie. You know what I mean? Just like also the UFOs, they made UFOs to be bad, to be something evil, to be something to be looked upon, to be feared. Understand what I'm saying? But those UFOs is actually chariots of the Most High. I mean, that is here to protect you. They want to put fear in you so you can fight off the aliens. Like they know what the angels is actually come here to do. They know what the chariots is here for, right? But they want to instill fear in your mind and in your heart. So when you see one of those, when you see an angel or what they call aliens, when you see UFOs, you are scared, you're terrified. You even got, you know what I mean, our people's going into the US Army, you know what I mean, and wanting to fight against these chariots, not knowing that these are the chariots of the Most High. Feel what I'm saying? The same angels that's in heaven with the Most High, you're fighting against them. So they instill this ideology in your mind to look at chariots and to look at UFOs as something evil and aliens. To look at it and to be something evil. But those aliens are actually angels. And that the idea of that type of alien or whatsoever, they don't look like that. Like they have little naked white babies flying around with wings. They give you that idea of that's how an angel look. Or a white being with wings. I mean, with a halo on his head. That is not an angel. They give the description of what an angel is, but they put this in your mind to think that is not true. Whatever they put out is the truth. So that's why it's important that we make these classes and we break this down for our people. You know what I mean? So they won't get destroyed for the lack of knowledge. Okay, so let's keep going. It says, and worship and serve the creator more than, the creature more than the creator, who is blessed forever. Amen. Right? Because we serve the creature more than we serve the creator. You know what I mean? We serve this ideal that, you know what I mean, these lies that's been forced upon us. But we have to understand that we have to serve the Most High, right? And everything he say is true. The Most High don't tell no lies. The Most High is the creator of all things, right? So we have to put that in our mind that we have to serve the Most High more than we serve the creature. Salaki. All right, so I'm gonna jump to Maccabees, First Maccabees chapter 3 and verse 48. Let's see what we got. First Maccabees, and it's just a precept to what I was just bringing out in the scriptures, right? Let's see. First Maccabees chapter 3 and verse 48. Okay, it's the book of First Maccabees chapter 3 and verse 48. And laid open, Salaki. Let me go to 47. Verse 47. Then they fast that day and put on sackcloth and cast ashes upon their heads, and rent their clothes, and lay open the book of the law. What's the book of the law? The book of the law is the Bible. You know what I mean? What we read out of. That's the King James 16:11. What a lot of people might want to do, a lot of people, they discredit the book of King James. You know what I mean? Like, because King James translated this Bible, so his people, well, the Lord's people can get this message. You know what I mean? They put out all kind of, evil rumors about him, so we cannot read the King James. You know what I mean? But that's what we read. We read the King James, and the book of the laws is the Bible. You know what I mean? Where all the Lord's words is written in. Written at. That's what we read. We read the Lord's words. We don't read nothing of our own interpretation. We don't interpret, the Bible as a private interpretation. Everything that's in this book, we read from there and we give it to y'all. We break it down for you to understand. Understand what I'm saying? So they lay open the book of the law, right? Wherein the heathens had sought to paint the likeness of their images, right? The heathens are what? Non-Israelites. So those are the people that know that we are God's chosen people. So what they do, they open up the book, they read it, and they started painting the images. Even though the truth is in the book, they start doing away with all the truth. That's why the scripture says, that they turned the truth into a lie, right? So that's what they did. They laid open the book, and wherein the heathens had sought to paint the likeness of the images, right? Because if you look in like the cathedral and in Russia, if I'm not mistaken, they have paintings all over the walls, right, of black people, angels, prophets, Christ, Mary, Joseph, Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, everybody black. They were all Israelites. All Israelites. What they did, they took those images and started whitewashing them. Made all of them white people. Salaki. So if you look at the images today, you still see people really actually think that is the original image. But if you date back like over 2,000 years ago, right, the truth is sitting right there in front of your eyes. That's why that one time Putin had put out those images. He put it right down Front Street like, listen, this right here, it's the real children of God. These images, it's the true images of the people of the Bible. Feel what I'm saying? And they don't like that. They hate that, the truth come out, because they turn the truth into a lie. They don't want you to know about yourself. They don't want you to know that those aliens are really angels. They just call it aliens to make it something evil, but they are angels. And the type of angels that they put in your mind to say that that's how they look, they really do not look like that. So they changed the truth into a lie. All right, so that was it on that there. So I just want to bring out that precept. So we're going to go to Ezekiel chapter 1 and verse 4. Let me jump that real quick. Whew, it's a lot. Uh-oh. Y'all bear with me for a second. Chapter 1 and verse 4. Okay. So this is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 1 and verse 4, right? It says, and I looked, and behold, a whirlwind coming out of the north, a great cloud. And where's the north? The north is, you know what I mean, where we at right now. That's America. You know what I'm saying? It said a whirlwind come out of the north, a great cloud, a fire enfolding itself, and a brightness was about it. Like, okay, this is how you know your oppressor knows that these UFOs is really chariots. You know what I mean? But if you understood what I just brought out, that they open your book, your history, you know what I mean? And they read it. They see what it was. So if you look at like the movie Independence Day, the same way that chariot or what they call the UFOs, you see the UFOs coming down the mothership, and you see all the clouds just folding. They're not spreading out. They just unfolded on each other up under the UFO. You see inside of the clouds look like light on the inside of the clouds. Now you understand, you have to see how accurate that is. This is how you know that they go inside of your records and try to change the truth into a lie. Look how accurate they made that. Let me read that again, just to show you, right? It says, and I look, and behold, a whirlwind come out of the north, a great cloud, and a fire enfolding itself, and a brightness was about it. You know what I mean? Look how accurate that is. And every time they make movies like that they're using that same ideal. You know what I mean? They know exactly that those chariots, those so-called UFOs, they are really chariots. Understand what I'm saying? That is the Lord and the angels. You know what I mean? Salaki. The Lord sending those chariots. Those are the Lord's chariots. For lack of a better words. Those are the Lord's chariots. And them angels, them so-called aliens, those are the Lord's angels. Right? Let's keep reading. And out of the midst thereof, as the color of amber, right? And we know that if you don't know the color of amber, the color of amber, you know what I mean, they have various colors. But if I'm not mistaken, amber is like the color of red, if I'm not mistaken. Let me look it up real quick. Amber. Okay, it says amber is a warm color that is a mix of yellow and orange. Right? Yeah, that's correct. Amber. Color of yellow and orange. Like they also have like different shades of amber also. So what I'm pulling out is the main one is yellow and orange. Amber. And out of the midst of the fire. Right? Let's keep going. Also, out the midst thereof came the likeness of four living creatures. Right? Now we're going into the description of the angels. Right? This is the account of Ezekiel when he seen these angels. Right? He had a vision, Salaki. He had a vision of these angels that the Lord gave him. So let's see. What did he see in his vision? It says, also out of the midst thereof came the likeness of four living creatures. And this was their appearance, right? This is a description. He's going to give you the description of these angels, right? Because what they put in our mind is that angels have, these two wings, a white being, a YT man, with long blonde hair, blue eyes, or naked white babies. These are the two ideas that they give you that angels look. They look just like that there, right? Now let's see the description of these angels that was described inside of this Bible that Ezekiel was given, right? Let's see. It says, and this was their appearance. They had the likeness of a man. So when it said the likeness of a man, basically the likeness is they had a body, right? Not just anybody. They had the body of a man, right? Like how we have a body. We all have a body that's on this earth, except for like animals. Not that type of body, but the likeness of a man's body. Feel what I'm saying? 2 arms, 2 legs, feet, whatever, right? So that's one description. Verse 6. This is Ezekiel chapter 1 and verse 6. And everyone had 4 faces, right? All of them had 4 faces. Now, when they give you the ideal of these angels, what you see, they only have 1 face, 1 head. Understand what I'm saying? But Ezekiel is describing how these angels look. And he said they have 4 faces, not 1. They had 4 faces on 1 head. 4, right? And everyone had 4 wings. So all of them had 4 wings, right? So that's pretty much like 2 sets. Let me see. Right. 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. However, they had 4 wings, 2 sets. 1 set, this is 2. The other set, that's 2 more. They had 4 wings. But when you look at, like, for example, Valentine's Day, Cupid. The little naked white baby that be flying around with the bow and arrow with the heart on there. If he hits you with the arrow, you fall in love with whoever. Feel what I'm saying? They only have 2 sets of wings. Well, yeah, 1 set of wings. 2 wings. Or the angel that looks just like, the YT man, they have 1 set of wings. That's only 2 wings, right? But it's saying that these angels that he was describing had 4 faces and 4 wings. So something must be false about this here, right? Somebody's lying. And it's not Ezekiel, because the Lord was giving him this vision of the angels. Remember, the scripture says, Romans 1:25 says they had changed the truth into a lie. Right? So let's keep going. And it says, and their feet were straight feet, and the soles of their feet was like the soles of a calf foot. You know what I mean? If you look at how a cow foot look, you know what I mean? If you look at the bottom of like a ninja shoe or foot, you know what I mean? You can see it's like the three or four toes together, and the other one by itself. It look like it's like spread it apart. It's like a calf foot. You know what I mean? This is what Ezekiel was saying, that the sole of their foot looked like. I mean, they didn't have regular feet like you and me. They had foot of a calf. They had straight feet, right? Let's keep going. And they sparkle like the color of burnished brass, right? So there was a brown color and it was sparkling. Understand what I'm saying? This is a description that Ezekiel was given, right? Let's see if there's some more on there. Okay, yeah, we can keep going on this one. All right, verse 8. It says, and they had the hands of a man under their wings, on their four sides, right? That's the likeness of a man. And they four had their faces and their wings. It's lucky. The wings were joined one to another. They turned not. They went everyone straight forward. Right? So they never turned when they flew. Understand what I'm saying? If you understand, okay, so to give you an idea of what was going on, they didn't have to turn themselves like Superman, like go straight like that there. They didn't have to turn around. They didn't have to do none of that. They went straight forward, straight back. They didn't have to turn. And this is how they flew. I mean, if they coming straight at you, they didn't have to go head first at you. They went straight to you, just like this here. You know what I mean? All right, let's keep going.
Good evening. The library is closing at 8 p.m. If you would like assistance completing tasks, any staff member will be happy to help. Thank you.
Shalaki. All right, so verse 10. As for the likeness of their faces, they four had the faces of a man, right? All of them had the face of a man. That's one of the faces. And the face of a lion. So the other side of the face had a lion. This is the second face. So it had the face of a man, the face of a lion. All right. And on the right side, and they four had the face of an ox, right? And on the left side, they four had the face of an eagle. So basically, one side of their face had the lion, the man face, the ox, and the eagle face. So they all had four faces on one head. All three of them was different. Ox, lion, a man, and the eagle. So something is not right about what they trying to get you to believe that the angels look like, because what they're describing is something that you don't even want to be in front of, right? That's the way the angels really look. You'll be terrified to see an angel like this. Man, listen. Let one of them angels come in like a black neighborhood. You know what I mean? Everybody will be freaking out. Because it's something that we never seen before. You know what I mean? We wasn't taught this. Remember, they turned the truth into a lie. But if we was taught this and we understood this, we really wouldn't fear, you know what I mean, these angels. we'll know that these angels is here to protect us. But because what our oppressor had taught us during the course of the years that we've been growing up, you know what I mean, we fear these things. You know what I mean? They lied to us and they told us this is to be feared. You know what I mean? So we won't look at it as protection. We'll look at it as like, I mean, something terrifying that we have to run away from, which is the angels is here to protect us. Right? So we're gonna drop that, and we're gonna get a description of what Samson's mother said, how she seen the angels, right? Because she had an account of the same thing, of how the angel had looked. Salaki. All right, Shalom, little Christ, Shalom, Yahweh Shema, Lethar Bashem Yahushua, to the sisters in the class. I mean, Yahweh Shema, Lethar, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, Brakatah, to all the brothers. I mean, we got Debar Walk in the class, and we have Elias. I'm sorry, I'm slaughtering your name, sis. I don't even know how to pronounce it. But hey, appreciate for joining the class. You know what I mean? What we talking about, the topic is Chariots of the Most High, right? So we're bringing this out because a lot of our peoples believe that, you know what I mean, what our oppressor has been teaching us is the truth. And the truth about UFOs is false, right? The UFOs are actually chariots of the Most High. I mean, these were sent by the Most High. That so-called aliens that we are petrified of are actually angels. You know what I mean? But not in the way that they portraying it to look. You know what I mean? Like Marvin the Martian, the big tall Mr. Gray type of alien, the see-through alien, these all different types of alien. That's all fiction. You know what I mean? So basically what I was doing, just breaking down how angels were showing the description of how angels really look in the Bible, right? Not what your oppressor has been trying to portray to you, that how the angels look. They ain't little naked white babies, Salaki. And it's not, you know what I mean, white angels with two wings, you know what I mean, with long stringy hair, blue eyes. That's not how angels really look, right? So we're going to go to Judges chapter, I think 13. Let me see. So if you got a Bible, go ahead and you can read along, right along with me, just so I can show you that everything that I'm bringing out, it's not my own interpretation. Okay, so it's Judges chapter 13 and verse 3. All right, and it says, "And the angel of the Lord appeared unto the woman, and said unto her, Behold, now thou art bearing, right? And bearest not." This is the angel that came to Samson's mother, Salaki, right? And she's going to give an account of when she seen this angel. I mean, she give a type of description of how he looked. Okay, now art bearing, and not bearest not. But thou shalt conceive and bear a son. Now, therefore, beware, I pray thee, and drink not wine nor strong drink, and eat not any unclean thing, right? For lo, thou shalt conceive and bear a son, and not razor shall come from his head, right? So this was like a command, an order that was given to her from this angel. I mean, he was telling her what she must do, right? You're bearing a son. You shall not drink wine or strong drink or eat anything that's unclean. And we already know what's unclean. You can't eat crabs, lobster, shrimp, or pork. If you read it in the dietary law, it'll show you everything that was unclean that you should not eat and everything that is clean that you can eat. So we're not just talking about anything. It shows you in the Bible what is the clean and unclean things that you must and must not eat. So this was told to her that she must do, right? Also, it says, you know what I mean, when you conceive the son, no razor should come upon his head. So you should not shave his hair off. Don't cut it. You know what I mean? So let's keep going. It says, for the child shall be a Nazarite unto the Most High from the womb. Now I said the Most High, even though it said God, but we're still talking about the same. We're still talking about the same deity. You know what I mean? We're talking about God. The Most High is God. You know what I mean? Yahweh is God, which is his name, right? And he shall begin to Salaki. He shall begin to deliver Israel out of the hands of the Philistines. Then the woman came and told her husband, saying, a man of God came unto me, and his countenance was like the countenance of an angel, right? So she's giving a description to her husband and telling her husband what did she see, right? She was talking about his countenance. His countenance is his face expression, right? His facial. She said his countenance was like the countenance of an angel of God. Very terrible, right? She said it was very terrible, meaning that, listen, it was terrifying to look upon this angel, because it was like something that she never seen before, right? It was terrifying. But, you know what I mean, she took the order from him and she did what she was told to do. But that was just a description of what Samson's mother was giving to her husband, right? That's to show you that it was nothing like how they would tell you that the angels are beautiful, like how they even say that Satan was a beautiful angel, and when they show you a picture of him, it's a white man with long stringy hair, with brightness glowing all around him and stuff like that. There, like that's not fiction. I mean, that is not facts, Salaki. That is not the facts. The fact is that the angels have 4 faces and 2 sets of wings. That's the angel. So when she said it's terrifying, she looked at him and that's what she seen. It was scary to look upon this angel. All right. So we're going to drop that and we're going to go to Zechariah 5 and chapter 1. Okay. All right. Zechariah chapter 5 and verse 1. Right? All right. This is the book of Zechariah chapter 5 and verse 1. Then I turned and lifted up my eyes and looked, and behold, a flying roll. Right? This was a description that was given, right? They was given another description. So, you know what I mean, when he looked up, he looked and he seen a flying roll, right? A flying roll could be something like, look like the shape of a bread, right? You know how you look at a so-called UFO, it had like a little glass ball on top of it. If you look at a roll, it had like, it's like kind of like a bubble on top of him. So when he looked, he seen a flying roll. You know what I mean? They didn't have planes back in the days. So when he seen this, when he was given the description, he was given the description exactly what he seen, or I mean the best at his ability that he can give you. He said he seen a flying roll. He didn't say he seen no long type of object flying in the sky with wings sticking out of it. He said no. He said he seen a flying roll. Right? Let's keep going. Verse 2. It says, and he said unto me, what seest thou? And I answer, I see a flying roll. The length thereof is 20 cubits. Right? A cubit, now a cubit is the length of an arm span, right? From the arm all the way to the fingertip. 20 cubits. So he seen one was about that long, right? Because if you look at, like, again, Independence Day, right? You have the mothership, but then you have the little ships that comes out, right? This is exactly what he's seen. One of the little smaller ships. When he's seen that. The same, matter of fact, the road probably looked more like that than anything, right? The little ships that was going out, they was fighting against, the airplanes and stuff like that. This is what he's seen. This is what he described. Flying rolls. He didn't say no long object with, wings sticking out, looking like a bird. He didn't say that. He said a flying roll. Salakia. He said it was 20 cubits, and the breadth of thereof was 10 cubits. So basically, it was 20 cubits long and 10 cubits tall. So it was longer than it was tall, right? It was tall, but it was longer. So that just gives you an idea of how this so-called UFO looked. That's still the Lord's chariots. Right? All right, so we go drop that, and we go pick up on Isaiah 66 and verse 14. Let's see. Okay. All right, this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 66 and verse 14. And when ye see this, your heart shall rejoice, and your bones shall flourish like an herb. And the hand of the Lord shall be known toward his servants, and his indignation toward his enemies. Verse 15, for behold, the Lord will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind. Right? There we go again. The chariots, meaning those ones that your oppressor keep calling UFOs. Unidentified flying objects. They're really identified because we know what they are. We know they are chariots. So it says, the Lord will come with fire and with his chariots like a whirlwind to render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire. Right? So when Christ, when Christ return, right? He's coming with anger. Like, people like to think that, when Christ return, that he's coming back I mean, for hug and kisses and lollipops, and I mean, we just all gonna get along. He gonna take us up out of trouble. I mean, even people that is not in trouble, I mean, that don't have to suffer, he gonna get them too. I mean, he's gonna tag along, get all the people that has been, I mean, oppressing us, put all them together. We all just gonna come together as one, and we just gonna love each other. That's not true. I mean, this is what it's talking about. It says, "For behold, the Lord will come with fire, and his chariots like a whirlwind." That fire, listen, he's coming to destroy. That's what he's come to do. He's not coming to bring everybody together. And your Christian pastor, do not read this, because this right here is absolutely facts. But he will never read this, and he will never break it down, and he will never break it down properly. This right here is saying the Lord is talking about Yahushua coming with fire, with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger and fury and his rebuke with flames of fire. Understand what I'm saying? He's coming to wipe out America. You know what I mean? That's why they made space forces, right? Why the hell do you need a damn space force if, you know what I mean, if this is not real? This have to be real if you out there making space forces, not space stations. You're making space forces. Who you making space forces for? This ain't no damn Star Wars. You making space forces because you know when Christ return, y'all gonna have to fight. Y'all gotta put it up. And y'all really think that, you know what I mean, that y'all gonna win this war? Y'all not gonna win this at all. Not even close. It ain't gonna be no draw. You're not gonna win this one. You're never gonna win this one. I know y'all, listen, just like Independence Day, when they put the nuclear explosion inside of, you know what I mean, the mothership, and it exploded. Now all the other ships exploded with it. You know what I mean? And then America wins the war with aliens. Listen, this is not gonna happen. That's fairy tale. This is real. When Christ returns, he's coming for bloodshed. He's coming for bloodshed. He's going to come and he's going to unalive a lot of.
The library's closing in 10 minutes at 8 p.m. If you need help completing your task, we'll be happy to assist you. Thank you.
He's coming and he's destroying. He's destroying a lot of things. But think about this though, right? It's how you know that this was facts, because even back in the days, like, I mean, back in the slavery days, when he used to sing that song, "Swing Low, Sweet Chariot." I mean, what you think they was talking about? They were talking about the Lord's chariots. That's what they was talking about. That's what they was talking about. The Lord's going to carry us home. Because we're going to be, listen, we're going to be taken up when this war pop off, World War III, and we're going to be inside of these ships just for a little while until this fighting just ends, so it can protect us. I mean, going into these doors and shut it, just hiding for just a little while until this end. We just being protected. So the Most High is going to get all his peoples that has been diligent. I mean, that's been following, that's been doing what they've been told. Understand what I'm saying? All right, I'll probably get like one more. I got like maybe like 8 minutes in here. All right, let me see. It'll probably go to, let's see. Let's go to Acts chapter 1 and verse 9. All right, this is the book of Acts chapter 1 and verse 9. And when he spoken these things, while they beheld, he was taken up, and a cloud received him out of their sight. Right? They're speaking about Christ. Christ was taken. You know what I mean? That's what they, let me see. Let me start from number 7. And he said unto them, it is not for you to know the times or the season which the Father put in his own power, but ye shall receive power after that the Holy Ghost is come upon you, and ye shall be witness unto me, behold, in Jerusalem, and in all Judea, and in Samaria, and unto the uttermost part of the earth. And when he spoken these things, while they beheld, he was taken up, and a cloud received him of their sight, out of their sight. So that's the chariots that took Christ. Understand what I'm saying? He was taken up, speaking about the same thing, but people don't understand. Like, listen, what they speaking about, like these UFOs, they're Lord's chariots. The Lord's chariots protect us. The angels protect us. Salaki. The chariots are here for us. That is the Lord's chariots. And the angels protect us. Understand what I'm saying? So with that concludes the class. I'm going to end it right there. I say Shalom. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Barakatah to all the brothers. Yahweh Shema and the third Bashem, Yahweh Shah to all the sisters. Hey, the water for y'all holding it down with me in the class. I appreciate that. I mean, hopefully y'all continue to, come support the class. Also, we have classes all week. And y'all come join me in the Lashawan Kadash class on Fridays at 7 o'clock to 9 o'clock. Sundays also, Tampa have mandatory classes, from 11 to 1 o'clock. Y'all come join me. Y'all come join the brotherhood. Y'all support the brothers. We have classes in Florida. If you're in the area, wherever area you at, we have classes there. Y'all come hit us up. Y'all come support the brotherhood. And with that, shalom.